All right, today I'm going to walk you through how to complete the project activity for day 4. So you're going to click here and there will be this video here once I edit the video and include it. After the video, there will be this link. Okay, so be sure that you read the instructions first. Your first step is going to be to find on the internet or go out in your neighborhood and capture 2 images of quadratic functions in the real world. One must have a positive value of a, which means it's going to be that shape. The other one must be a negative value of a, which means it will go down and have this shape, okay? Then you will watch this video to see how you can complete this project. It's totally done online. And then we're going to go ahead and follow this link, okay? So let's go to this link. You will need your photos to be some type of digital format. And so when you come here, you will see this quadratic function. So I just wanted to show you the sliders really quickly. So A, as it gets larger and larger, it gets skinnier and skinnier. And then as it gets smaller and closer to 0, the wider it gets, okay? Once it becomes 0, it's a flat line. And then when it's negative, now it's pointing down. So that's how we adjust our A value. Okay, so remember, positive is going up, negative is facing down. Now our B value, by sliding it, will change where it is being placed. Okay, and then the C value makes it go up or down. That's your y-intercept. So if we're trying to line something up exactly, let's say I'm going to try to get my vertex to be right here, and then I'm going to try to get another point on the line to go right here, okay? So I would need to go down. That looks pretty darn close. Then I'm going to move it over. Whoops. Okay, so it's a little finicky. If you want to, you can type in values here, like 3.5, okay? But I need to go a little bigger than that. Let's go 4.1. That's really close. Okay. And then, let's see, I want this to be 2, say 1. Okay, and then there we go. And now I'm going to adjust the A value to make this wider so that it crosses. So it just takes some playing around with it to eventually get it to where you need it all to be, okay? So it's going to take practice and it's going to take patience, all right? But we're not even quite ready to be doing all this yet. So I just wanted to show you kind of what happens when you play with the sliders. Now what you're going to do is come over here and click this plus sign that says add an item. And you're going to add an image, hopefully one that you took, or if you're stuck inside, one that you found. Okay, so here is my image. So I'm going to open it. And then I'm going to click on this image. I'm going to click on the corners to make it bigger. And then I'm going to click on the center to make the x-axis be where the quadratic function or the parabola ends. Okay, once it hits the water, then that's the end of it, and then it's going under the water. Okay, and then my job is to move around this slider. Let's see, move around this slider, and I am hoping that I can find the exact quadratic function that lines up with my quadratic. So let's make this 0.15, so it's a little skinnier. maybe a 3. I'm just playing with the numbers and then sliding the sliders. So let me make my y-intercept a little higher. Okay, and now I can see that my function here, can I change the color of this? No, I can't. I wish I could make it white so you see it better on my picture. Okay, so currently my zeros are here and here, but they need to be closer to here. So I need to make this a little skinnier. So let's say 1.7. Nope, not quite enough. 1.9. Almost. Let's see, it looks like maybe 0.24 is closer. And then this might need to go to like 0.26. No, to say 1.8. Okay, so 0.18. Okay, I'm getting a little closer. And then, I'm just playing around with this. As soon as you feel like you have gotten this exactly as accurate as you can, then you're going to click on the function here. And it will tell you this would be your y-intercept. No, I'm sorry. This right here is your y-intercept where it crosses the y-axis. This point here is your vertex. This point here and here on the x-axis, those are your two solutions. Okay? Now here's what I would want for you to do when you do this. You will need to somehow take a screenshot of whatever it is that you're doing, but it must be in the Desmos calculator. And I want a picture of every single thing here. So I'm going to save that now. I'm just going to save it to my desktop. Okay. So I am halfway done with this project because I've only done one of the images. Okay. Now I would need to go back and do an image that was upside down from this. So you would want to do 2. Now, if I go to Google Classroom, so I'm back in Google Classroom, the parabola is in the real world activity, and then this was assigned to me. I'm going to view the assignment. And so the instructions then say to upload your 2 photos. So what we're going to do is we are going to add our file. We're going to add our picture that we took, proving that we did this in our Desmos calculator. Right here it is. And I'm going to drag it to Google Classroom. Okay, so there's my first image, and I can upload it. And I can also upload another image when I'm done, okay? And then I want you to somehow either type up the answers to what I asked you to identify, or you can take a video of yourself explaining both of these questions. Okay, so for each photo, you need to identify why you chose or captured that image, especially if it's one that you took on your own. I want to know what you found so unique and cool about that, okay? And then you're also going to identify the y-intercept, the vertex, and any solutions that there are for your function. So you're going to do, now part B, I entirely got from the Desmos. Part A is just your opinion or why you liked something, okay? Don't just put IDK or it was a parabola and that's all I cared about. I want you to have more of a reason about why you thought that was pretty cool or what was so special about it, okay? So you are going to upload all of your work, and as soon as you have added all of the work to it, then you will click Turn In. And then yes, the attachment is fine. Remember, you're going to have 2 attachments. And then you're all finished. All right. Now, if you ever want to go back and redo something, you can unsubmit and then add more pictures. Okay. All right. Until next time.